This is Action 9 News. I'm Mark Dawson, filling in for Brian Evans, who just had a baby. Well, that is, his wife just had a baby. I mean, Brian Evans couldn't possibly have had a baby. The mere thought of that is completely ridiculous. Now entering its 8th week, the Writers Guild of America's strike against the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers seems to be settling in for the long haul. To give us a different perspective on the strike, we are now joined via satellite by 2 members of local sketch comedy group LoadingReadyRun, who are preparing a strike of their own. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
So, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here?
Well, Mark, it's very simple. We here at Loading Ready Run feel that the WGA strike is dishonorable and unjust.
That's right. I mean, oh sure, it was fun to start with. Oh, look at the little writers all in the line. Oh, so that's what the head writer of King of Queens looks like. But it has gone on too long. I don't think the writers really understand just who they're hurting.
And who would that be?
Us, of course. I mean, this season of Heroes has been hugely truncated, and I'm personally afraid Battlestar Galactica might never get going.
These selfish writers have abandoned us to a wasteland of reality programming and game shows, just to line their greedy pockets. And we say, it's time to fight back.
And that's where the strike comes in?
Exactly. Starting last night, Loading Ready Run is on strike.
So you're striking in support of the WGA in hopes that the added pressure will convince the AMPTP to give in to their demands?
What? No! We're striking in support of the producers. Until the WGA accepts the AMPTP's generous proposal, Loading Ready Run will completely cease production.
You see, Mark, it's come to our attention that some members of the WGA are watching our videos and being entertained by them. We cannot take the risk that we're inadvertently raising the morale of these vagabonds.
Doesn't it seem counterproductive to be striking in opposition to a strike?
No?
Don't see what you mean.
What you need to understand here is that these writers are not just evil and greedy, they're also cunning, dangerous, and highly unstable. Like a fox stuffed with nitroglycerin.
A very descriptive simile.
Thank you.
Almost too descriptive.
I don't see what you mean.
You're working for the writers, aren't you?
No, of course not. How could you even think that?
Oh, then you won't mind if I borrow this.
Get
Oh my
that
god!
back.
That's page 3 of the Long Lost Orgy episode of Friends. The one with the cucumber. You are working for the writers.
Our cause is just! We will prevail!
Get back here!
Well, as you can see, this is obviously a contentious issue. Coming up after the break, our weatherman, Chip Musgrave, gives a special report on how, in recognition of the WGA's noble commitment to all downtrodden television personnel, the local 304 Seat Filler and Teleprompter Operators Union is on strike.